Welcome in, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start first with a message for you directly from the universe. So we are getting a message about breaking through. So everyone has their own comfort zone, but true growth can only be realized if you are brave enough to step out of it. Breaking through means challenging things that were once thought to be impossible and overcoming your inner fears and insecurities. So you are meant to step out of your comfort zone in some way, especially if you are desiring growth or you're wanting some sort of change in your life. So once again, Gemini, everyone has their own comfort zone, but true growth can only be realized if you are brave enough to step out of it. Breaking through means challenging things that were once thought to be impossible and overcoming your inner fears and insecurities. All right, so you were born to do something, and I feel that you know this, Gemini. So I feel something around that realization or knowing is coming up for you in some way. So let's go ahead and pull a spirit animal that is acting as your ally at this time. So we have the Egret Queen. Have you seen one? This is your confirmation. This is your sign. And if you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. They're asking you to dream on. Your higher self has been speaking to you through your dreams, Gemini. Listen closely for the wisdom that you will receive. So you'll have to share with me what your dreams have been, because I feel these are messages for the collective here, and especially the dreams you've been having with loved ones on the other side. So once again, your higher self has been speaking to you through your dreams. Listen closely for the wisdom you'll receive. I feel some of you have had premonitions recently, or you've been sensing or feeling something but can't seem to put it into words. Okay, and I feel that there's something here that is lighting up in a big, big way. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else it is that you're meant to hear today. So Five of Pentacles, this is you going out of your comfort zone. They're leaving their home in a storm. But they're chatting here. They're not afraid. It's like they've prepared. They're like, all right, we got to go out into the storm and do what it is that we got to do. Right? This is the energy coming in for you. So yes, I see you putting a little bit more energy and effort moving through some sort of a challenge. Okay, so Five of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands. So there's this support here, this connection. Perhaps you have a friend that you are connected to that is supporting you, or you supporting them in some sort of a challenging experience. I'm seeing celebration here. I'm seeing something being manifested here with both your energy. So Four of Wands, and we also have the King of Cups. This is the divine masculine that is embodied by you. This is a card of motion, movement, and action and doing, right? So they want you to tune into your emotional body here, your water body, and listen to what it is that it's telling you, right? I feel this is your water body here, your emotional body that is being grounded and centered. So this is the King of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, Gemini, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. I love this card. I love the colors. You know, whatever it is that you're feeling when you're seeing this card's energy, this is the vibration and frequency that Spirit is grounding you and supporting you in you grounding in it. right? So we have the number 5, 4, and 14. These are light codes, number frequencies that you're going to see that are connecting you to this message, to this reading today. And before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So the 5 of Pentacles, these people are walking out of their home and they're moving into some sort of, like, it's almost like there's something that they need to go get. And there's no questions and if or buts about it. And I don't know, I feel this is something that you've already embodied within yourself. It's almost like you are taking the action in your material world to make something happen that is tied to your dreams. It's no longer in your imagination anymore. You are moving through the discomfort to create it. And I feel the discomfort here, or that challenge for you, is overcoming the excuses, overcoming the patterns or the habits in order to make something happen here. And I feel you are ready for this. Some of you have been moving through this. This feels like a healing journey to me. And it doesn't look like these two are, you know, like in a challenge. It feels windy, like there's a storm here, but they're kind of having a chat with each other, you know, and they could be chatting about anything. And I feel they're chatting about plans. You know, maybe they're talking about what happened recently at home. So this feels like a husband and wife that are talking about something with their child. I'm definitely getting something here with your child. Some sort of maybe patchy road that you are moving through, like you're walking through a patchy road with them, something that feels temporary. So I want you to know, whatever this 5 of Pentacles for you is, it's only temporary. You're only passing through this. We're not stopping here, right? So remember, this too shall pass. So stay strong through whatever hurdles or, you know, patches of interference you are moving through. You know, financial experiences as well. They are encouraging you to be flexible, able to move, to adjust as you're moving through this. So in my own experience, I've shared this many times, but when I've gone through hardships in my life, I try not to think about the money part of it. Even though it has to do with money, I try not to give it any of my power. I don't think anything good about it. I don't think anything bad about it. I just focus on managing my money at that time, and that seems to work for me. It might be different for you, right? So I feel they're wanting you to, or encouraging you to, look at the flow of the incoming and outgoing money energy and to work with what it is that you're moving through. So I would just not buy things that I didn't need at the time. Yes, at first panic would set in because I was a single mom when I did go through some of these periods, but I made them work. And it challenged me to rise up a little bit more and to use my strategizing and brain power in those experiences. So I feel this is the same thing that might be happening for some of you out there, where you're being challenged to use your gifts or apply some of your knowledge or explore to discover something, right? So this is the 5 of Pentacles. And this is just a confirmation that you're going to overcome this and you're going to be successful, right? To me, this feels like, you know, in video games, you go into battles to gain points and, you know, buy more armor or whatever it is. And you come out of that challenge. And like, we're jumping into those kind of experiences in order to gain powers. But in real life, when we're going through that, it's like, oh my gosh, my world is falling apart, right? So I think of it as the same way, like I'm jumping into this thing where I'm getting all these like energetic points. I'm leveling up in a way. So, you know, if you were to just imagine it as that, and I know sometimes when you're going through something, it is difficult, and we're firsthand going through the experiences we're having. And we're feeling the things that we're feeling. They're true to us because we're going through them, right? And this is a part of your journey, a part of your soul's evolution, these experiences. So they will make sense. Sometimes they don't make sense in the moment, but they do always make sense later on. I know this because I've experienced it. And the Four of Wands here is to look for the joy, to look for the connection within these experiences, not obsessively though, right? It's not like you're putting an expectation around it, because I feel sometimes the way we're expecting things to happen sometimes don't, and it can throw us in a spiral of emotions, feelings, and thoughts, all kinds of things, and it can pull us down in a way. But you're not meant to do that. You're meant to face it and go through it. You're not meant to outrun whatever this is. You're meant to face it head on here. All right, Gemini? So what I'm getting here is you are overcoming this because it was never really a challenge for you in the first place, right? So this is what I'm getting. You know, maybe there are some external challenges that you're moving through right now, but you're not focused on that because there's something else that is much more important that is going on in your life right now that you need to be present in. So, you know, maybe this has to do with a child. Perhaps there's like a graduation, a marriage, or some sort of celebratory moment, some sort of a milestone. This might be your milestone. It might not be your child's, but I'm definitely seeing you with someone else here. Okay. And, you know, this might be a connection that you have as well that might be going through a turbulent patch, right? Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye. Perhaps you're butting heads here, or there's been some sort of miscommunication or something, right? Again, this is a temporary patch that you're moving through. This too shall pass. So with the Four of Wands, staying grounded and stable in your own frequency of vibration, not allowing whatever this energy is external to you to poke at your emotional body here, right? This keeps coming up here as well. So remember, we are moving through layers of energies and experiences. We're having so many experiences at the same time. So some of you might be feeling all of this at once in different areas of your life, and some of you might be feeling some or none. And I feel there's some sort of a shift that you have gone through recently, Gemini, where you're really connecting with this, right? This Four of Wands, like you're feeling supported here. You know that the universe is supporting you. You're building and you're creating here in this space as well, and the results are speaking for themselves. Right? So they're just reminding you and bringing you back to you to show you that, hey, this is all here. You're building, you're creating, you're still in the process of it. And, you know, I feel this Four of Wands is a journey for someone, a journey that you've been on. And there's milestones and moments that you have reached that are confirmations for you that all is well. Like you're doing a really good job. So if you're feeling bad about something or being harsh with yourself, you know how sometimes we can be our own worst critic. We can be really hard on ourselves. They want you to give yourself a lot of love. Right now, you are meant to be your prime focus, especially your health, your mind, your body. Make sure you are stabilized and rooted before you're putting your energy out there. Because I feel that there's a connection here that is incredibly important, that matters to you, that needs your attention. Okay, so you'll have to share with me what this is, because I feel that you know what this is already. And perhaps you've been asking for some sort of a sign, some sort of, you know, clarity or guidance around whatever this is. Manifestation is coming in as well. So the numbers here, the number 4 to me represents manifestation through the grounded, stable energy within ourselves that we are emitting into the world. And this is the energy that is coming back. This is the universe responding to you, Gemini, and you seeing that things are starting to shift. You're seeing the results. This is the Four of Wands, and there's celebration and joy around this. This is you immersed in the experience, creating it and enjoying it, going through all of the processes of it, the ups and the downs, right? And there's something here that you're holding on to that you're meant to release and let go of. I'm getting tears of joy here as well. So there's a moment here that is reminding me of when my younger daughter chose to move to Toronto. Or like, I'm in BC, she moved to Toronto. And I remember her telling me she wanted to apply to this university. I knew she was going to get it the minute she told me. And she got it. And everything happened so quickly, and away and off she was gone at 17 years old. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is that Four of Wands moment. It was that stability and security that I have created. Of course, our children have to go off and move into their own journey, but she was so young, right? So I was like, oh my gosh. And my kids had not left me. So this feels like that for some of you. The Four of Wands, like there's joy there and excitement, but also like this fear, this like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen, right? King of Cups. This is that, I'm getting a mom-dad energy here. I was called mom-dad by my kids all the time because I was a single mom. So I had to play the role of the mom and the dad. And I'm getting here like this power that is rising within you, Gemini, that is just a force to be reckoned with. Like there's something here going on internally for you. There's some sort of like power that you are amplifying right now that is tied to your heart center. This is your heart chakra. Some of you may be called to work with your heart center right now, or perhaps there is more attention around this heart area, right? I've been getting a lot of shoulder pain recently. And sometimes when I breathe, I get those like pinches or like feelings in my heart. So it's about breathing. So sometimes I'll like pinch a nerve or whatever because I'm exercising and stuff, and I'll do the wrong move and I'll create that energy or that pain, that muscle pain. So I'm getting this kind of vibration and frequency in the background as you are tuning in and readjusting here and practicing doing this. So this feels like an implementation of some sort of a practice or something that you are mastering right now. And I'm seeing you doing this. You're in that process of it. I always find that we're always moving through some sort of a process. That's what I feel like. And we're on a healing journey always. We're always going through different kinds of experiences in life. And this is what this whole earthly experience is all about. And here I'm seeing you really in your own frequency and vibration. You are ruling your reality here, Gemini. You've learned to work with energies, and I feel this is your emotional body as well, bringing yourself to a place of center and peace, and then sharing that energy from that grounded place, right? So I'm seeing that there's this energy of love, kindness, and compassion, abundance and prosperity that you are blasting out there, and it's coming back to you tenfold. So this is also connection. You have very strong connections and the ability to strongly connect with people, Gemini. And I feel that this is a gift that you're being called to use and apply at this time in some area of your life. And you're being called to also strengthen this gift that you have, to work with your emotions, right? I feel there's some sort of an expression that you have mastered here through the emotions, and it's flowing through some sort of a channel that feels very creative. So, I feel that there are there are experiences that you have been on your journey that have been challenging. This is like a street smart energy that I'm getting here. Someone who has gone through the experiences and overcome them. And it doesn't feel as intense as it once did, and you're able to share your advice, your experiences in a way that helped inspire and teach others. So I'm seeing you as someone that people are showing up for, right? You might have an online presence. Perhaps you have a desire for this. I'm seeing you here as a leader, as an authority somewhere. And, maybe you don't want to be there, but I feel this is what you are moving through. And I didn't want to, in my younger years, I would never have thought I would be in front of a camera, in front of people. Like, never would I have ever thought. And I had a huge fear of it. And look at where I am now, doing exactly what I was afraid of, turning my fears into my strengths. So the King of Cups is representing some sort of a weakness you thought you had, but you taking the power to turn it into a strength by facing it head on and not trying to outrun it. Actually, you can't even outrun this. This is meant for you. So I feel you are stepping into your calling and purpose through the experiences you are having, and that connection to your purpose, your calling, your higher timeline. You know, this is something that you've always been connected to. It's like, it's undeniable here, right? Some of you are already living this experience. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a spirit animal that is guiding you through this. More spirit animals coming through, right? We got the Egret here, and now this one, and I'm going to draw out your message from this animal. We're getting cat spirit. Have any of you seen a cat recently? Maybe you have a cat in your home, and perhaps your cat is watching this reading with you today. So claim your independence. They're asking you to claim your independence, Gemini. So we have the number 13 on this card. I'm getting someone saying lucky 13. Perhaps this is a lucky number for you. This number is definitely coming in as a lucky number for you today. So the oracle message is, when cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all of your relationships is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all of this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you. Cat spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let her independence, to let your independent spirit roam free. And I feel called to read you the protection message as well. So this may be the time you are facing some unpredictable situations. Are you hesitant to take a risk? Too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? Cat spirit is saying, go for it, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there's no reason to worry. Cat spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, Gemini, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. And at this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success. So embrace the adventurer. You are sure-footed and you can trust yourself. You are meant to break through at this time. Okay, so that is cat spirit for you. Dream on here. And we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading with an angel number. So your angel number today is 5858. You are on the right path. Perhaps you were looking for a sign if you were, and here it is. So this is your true destiny, Gemini. They're encouraging you to tap into your strength. Prayer is going to be an incredibly powerful practice for you. They want you to have courage. Okay, determination. There are miracles here happening. You are also a miracle that is happening in the process of whatever experience you are having. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial Collection. These are Zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashley from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the Zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.